Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on long multiplication. The keywords of the question are that you're told you've got two missing digits, and these missing digits are in this box here and this box here, and you've got to write down what the missing numbers are to make the long multiplication correct. So what are the missing gaps within here? And this will give you 2 marks in the exam. 1 mark for each of the numbers. Your key facts. Work through the calculation from the start. So do long division, long multiplication as you would normally do it. So start with the 3 times each of these numbers here, and then you've got to work out what this number is here when you multiply it by all of these. So we're then going to take this 3, multiply by each of these and work out what are the missing values in here. Where does it work? What will this number here be? Once you've got this number here, you've then got to look at this number and then work out something times 5, going to end in a 5. What is the missing number that it could be? So you've got to look a little bit further on across these numbers to see what's going on and work out which one will work. Press pause, have a think about what the missing numbers could be, and then press play when you've got an answer. Fantastic, well done. So we're going to start off by doing the calculation. So 3 times 5 is 15, so there was a 1 carried in here, so we could put the 1 up here. I've now got 3 times 3, which is 9, plus the 1 gives me the 10, which gives me a 1 and a 0. 3 times 2 is 6, plus the 1 gives me a 7. Now I've got 3 times something gives me 9. So 3 times 3 is 9. So the missing number in here is 3, and that will give you 1 mark in the exam for getting the number 3. This box here is much trickier. So that one's the easiest one to work out. This one under here is harder to work out. So we know we're now multiplying by a 10, which is why there is a 0 here. So we've now got to do something times by 5, and the digit here is a 5. Now, it could be 1. 1 times 5 is 5. We've got a 5 in here. If that is the case, then I've got 1 times 3 is 3. That will be a 3 here, but it's not a 3, it's a 7. So 3 does not work. A 1 does not work in that box. Now, if you look at the last 2 digits here at the end, we've got the number 16. Now, they're likely to be something times 3 is giving me the last digits here, these last 2 digits here. Now, if it is 16, it's got to be a number smaller than 16, because there could have been some numbers up here carried on. So 16 has got to be the largest number. So if you think about your 3 times table, it goes 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Could potentially be a 12, but you've got quite a few added on to it. It's likely to be a 15, so this number here could be a 5. So 3 times 5 is 15, which is slightly less than this 16 on the end. We don't know whether it's right or not, so we're going to try it out. So assuming it is a 5, if we do 5 times 5, we get 25. So that would put a 2 in here and a 5 here. Then I've got 5 times 3, which is 15, plus the 2 gives me a 17. So this carries a 1 here and a 7. So the 2 would carry here. So for 5 times 5 was 25. 5 times 3 is 15. So that'd be a 1. Plus the 2 gives me the 17, which works here. If you kept going through with the whole calculation, it would work all the way through, and then these numbers here underneath have just been added. Now, it was really tricky to get this second number here, so there's 1 mark for getting the 3, 1 mark for getting the 5. Give yourself a big tick if you got it correct. It is a tricky question. 1 mark's fairly straightforward to get through. The second mark was harder, so well done if you managed to get it correct. Fantastic work. The mark scheme on this question says up to 2M, which means up to 2 marks. You will get 1 mark for each one correct. So 1 mark for either box correct. So 1 mark for the 3 and 1 mark for the 5. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.